Hello again, YouTube. And today, if you don't already notice something a little bit different, I'm not sure about this camera angle right now. We're on a different camera than my phone that I've always used since, you know, the days after using a webcam on a computer. This is a camera, and I'll tell you more about it here in a second. I'm not sure how much time the battery has left on this camera. I got this camera a couple days ago at work. It's been sitting in our lost and found for about 3 months. So it's safe to say that no one's going to come back for it. But yeah, the sound, I'm not sure if it's any better or worse. The picture quality on the camera itself doesn't look too bad, but I'm sure it looks better on a computer screen than it does on the actual camera. So I only have a limited time. There's like 2 bars of battery on this, and I don't have a charger for the battery yet. I've already ordered one. So we'll see how this turns out. So give me 1 second. We'll switch to the phone. To prove it's a different camera, here's my phone right here with the Star Wars Last Jedi poster. Here's the phone right here. So yeah, give me 1 second. Alright, we're back on the phone again like we usually are. And tell me if you like or dislike the difference. If it's too much of a difference, I guess you will never see this video. I don't even know why I'm saying that if you're not going to see this video. But if you do see this video, I thought the quality was okay. So, without further ado, this is the camera that you were just on. This little guy right here. This is the Canon, I don't know if you call it the ixus or the ixus. There you go right there, the front of it. And it has a 12 times optical zoom. So that means that the whole lens zooms in and out. And there's a little bit of extra that you can go. And there's even a little bit more extra. When you go that little bit more extra, it gets a little distorted looking. And it looks terrible. But other than that, let's check out the features on this guy. So, first of all, this has been sitting in, like I said before, this has been sitting in our lost and found for about 3+ months or so. And it had 10 photos on it, maybe. I erased all those. Nothing exciting, really. I think it was from a baseball game, maybe. Wiped the SD card that's in this. It does have an SD card in it, by the way. And it comes with a carrying case. A little leather carrying case that's meant for the camera. There's nothing in it. It's just a little leather purple carrying case kind of thing. And then there's the camera. So we'll look at the features of this guy. So this one specifically, and I'll put the actual name of it in the video and in the description and whatnot. But this specific one, I think, is the Canon ixus or ixus 245HS, I think is what it's called. I already bought a charger for it, but so we'll start from the front to back, side to side, and everything else. So the front of the camera that everybody usually sees. This is the front, and then you got your flash, you got your lens, you got your microphones right here, you got your recording light, and then it tells you about the camera. Back of it, back here, you got your screen, you got your record button, you got your playback. So this is how you would go to your how you would go to your videos or your photos. You've got your function or intercept button in the middle here. You got your exposure. You got your turn your flash on and off. You got your display settings. You got your brightness and all that stuff. This one is the mobile pairing, I think is what it is. I haven't messed with it yet. I want to get it to where I can pair it with my Bluetooth remote, like my phone is, because this is a Wi-Fi capable camera. But right now, what I'm having to do, if I continue to use this camera and I want to do videos with it, I have to press the record button. I'm sure there's a timer to set on here, but I haven't actually figured it out yet. But you have to press the record button, then you go and set the camera up itself, like in the position you want it, and you sit down, and then you start to record. And then so when you upload the video into your computer, which that's another problem with this thing, is you have to upload it to a computer. You can't just like straight up upload it from the phone. When you upload it from from your camera to the computer, you edit that stuff out. So yeah, so that's the back. Then you got one side over here. Literally all that's over here is a speaker. So it does record sound. It does do video playback with a speaker. The speaker's like shit though. You got this side that has the wristband part on it, and then this side comes down and kind of dangles. And you got two ports on the inside here. You got your micro USB and you got your mini HDMI port, or AV out micro USB. It's kind of the same thing. But yeah, that's there. And I'll probably never use the HDMI. I might use it once just to see what it looks like, but I'll probably never use it. And that's that side. And then the bottom, we've got, your product label and all that stuff. And then you got this guy where you would mount it to, like what I was using it for. You mount it to a stand of some sort. So I just screw this guy on and it sits on top. And then in here, you pop this over, cover open. In here, you've got your battery. And then you got your SD card. But specifically with this one is it's a regular SD card, but the person that had it before me bought one of those adapter guys. So there's actually a micro SD card in it. And this one specifically is, how many gigs? 32 gigs, which is more than enough room than I need for what I do. Even if this becomes the permanent YouTube camera or whatever it's gonna be, if it ends up looking like I can't talk. If it ends up looking like trash, then I might use this for still shots. But it has a higher, from what I've read on the specifications on it, it has a higher pixel count, or megapixels. I think the iPhone 7 Plus has like 12 megapixels, and this has 16. So there's that type of stuff. You can mess with settings on this. You can't really do anything to this camera so much. Although this camera does have the dual lens 3D thing going on. But like, I don't know. It's different. It's all going to come down to how it looks like in the final cut, like on the computer, and what the sound is like. Because if the sound is garbage on this thing, I'm not going to use it. Because in order for me, if the sound is garbage on this thing, in order for me to make it not garbage, then I have to use my laptop and buy a microphone and then sync the audio with me talking, which is not what I'm wanting to do, which required even more editing stuff, because this is something that I'm not doing, as a job. I'm not trying to make money on YouTube. If I can make money on YouTube, that'd be cool, but like, this is not something that I'm trying to do all the time. But if the mic on this is good and the camera's good on this, I'm just going to use this as the fucking YouTube camera. And that's all this thing's going to be. My phone, I'll have by my side so I can look up facts. And I'll have notes. So it'd actually be better. But, I'll have versus having this guy, if the camera quality's good, but the microphone sucks, I have to go buy a lav mic on top of already buying the charger for it. And then I have to install software, with that, it's just going to be a whole thing. So yeah, wasn't meant to be a vlog. This was just meant to do a kind of testing, kind of experimentation, if you will. And just tell me what you guys think. If you end up seeing this, you know, I thought it was okay. Another thing about this camera though is it is a wide angle lens. So what you're seeing right now on the iPhone might be a different perspective than what you're used to seeing on this camera. Because I looked at the video playback for the minute or two or whatever it was that I recorded on this, and I could see behind me over here where there's like a wolf statue and a fish, or not a fish plant, it's like a plant in like a old vase or whatever it is. I could see that, but you normally only see a little bit of that on the iPhone, I think. So there's a wide angle lens, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, we'll see. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, like the Facebook page will be linked down below in the description. This was not a planned video. I literally I'm sitting in my room on Xbox, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video. And I'm gonna see how this goes. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I just uploaded a YouTube video here a couple of days ago. It's a gameplay video. It seems to be pretty good, at least from what I've gathered from some info. And yeah, next video should be like a vlog of some sort. I haven't really done anything different. There's been a couple changes at work that's kind of interesting, I guess. But nothing huge has changed, so it's almost not enough to make a vlog, because I'm trying to get something that's either significant that happens or a whole bunch of shit that happens in an extended amount of time. So it's like it's going to take like 2 weeks for something like that to happen, because nothing has really happened so far. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here so this video is not extremely fucking long. Bye.